Hello everybody. I just finished my Bible reading on Facebook, so I'm putting up my Bible. But before I just retire for this evening, I'd like to come back before you guys once more. I did a video earlier today and we was talking about breast cancer awareness, and I hope you all look at it and share that, because that's a very important video, and a lot of people need to hear that, especially the young people. Like these young girls out on these working in these script joints. Some of those girls just don't know, and it's up to the older generation to let them know and to enlighten them on things. So I was very happy to do that video. So this evening, what I want to talk to you guys about, I want to talk about, I know that a lot of people is just going through a lot of things with their teenage sons. And I raise sons, so I'm hoping that I can be a help to somebody who is going through a hard time with their teenage son. But what I want to tell you guys is that with boys, you have to start early. You have to start early. You can't wait for them to turn 13, 14 years old and then try to bring them in. You got to mold them and structure them. Like with my sons, when they was old enough, like I can say starting at age 10, I start talking to them about, when you get old enough, I'm going to make sure you have a summer job. I'm going to take you to get a job so you can make your own money. And when you make that money, it's not for me to take your money. It's for you to get those nice things that you want. So I brought my kids up that way. So by the time my son turned 13, 14, summer job, I think he had to wait. I think he might have had to wait till he turned 15. But anyway, once he got of age, I took him to this restaurant. I carried him there. He filled out the application. I was there to assist him. And he did the interview and got the job. And that was amazing. When he got that job, he was on his way. So he didn't have time to hang out in the streets. He didn't have time to, they say the idle mind is the devil's playground, meaning when you don't have your mind on anything and you just taking it as it comes, that's the time when the devil gets you. Your guards are down because you're not thinking, and he's watching your every move, because he came here he seeks to kill, steal, and destroy. So what I was able to do, I was able to get my sons jobs in the summertime. So every summer, they was working. They had jobs making their own money, buy their own shoes, buy their own clothes, And what my responsibility was, and they had an understanding of that, I kept the roof over our head. I paid the bills. I kept us with transportation. I kept the food in the house. I did that. But when they was old enough to take care of themselves as far as clothes and shoes, I let them do that. And that's what they did. And also, I always kept them in a structured environment. Like, I didn't go work all day and let my sons stay home all day playing video games. They had an outlet also. I always had them every summer when school was out. I had them every summer in the Boys and Girls Club. Every summer in the Boys and Girls Club. I made sure they had structure in their life all the time. And it paid off in the end, because as they got older, all our kids go through puberty and they go through that little rebellious thing. But my sons, they had it, but it was in and out. It didn't last a long time till Mama started crying and having sleepless night and not knowing where my child was at. You know, my son was always out working, and my first son that I trained to work, by the time he was 17 and graduated from high school, this guy, I had to make him stop working because he was trying to work too many jobs. He was, let me see, he detailed cars. That was one job he had. And I'm trying to think. I think he had a restaurant job. I'm not for sure. But I know he had a total of 3 jobs, and I had to say, no, wait, that's too many. He was working so many jobs, he would drive and fall asleep while driving. And I was like, that's just dangerous. You can't keep doing it. Now, he was doing it a lot. He'd be out there driving, falling asleep because he working too many jobs. Yeah. So, I hope me saying this gonna help somebody else. I mean, you gotta get those boys involved in something. Don't just let them be walking around with nothing to do, because boredom, that means they're gonna be trying to find things to do. And boys, you know, they be doing little things that they think is fun when it could get them in trouble. So that's why you have to be really, really careful. It's a slippery slope when you're trying to raise boys. Make sure those boys stay in something. And then also, when they were small, God would bless me to the point, my schedule, my work schedule was their schedule. They went to school from 8 and get out at 3 and 4. My job, I went to work from 8 and got off the same time they would get out. When they get out of school, first thing we would do, homework. I didn't just trust them to do their homework. Once I usually let them come home from school, unwind, change clothes, and then we went into the homework mode. While they're doing their homework, I'm in the kitchen cooking dinner. And I cook most of the time, so we cook like 5 days out of a work week and a school week. Let's say I cook 4 of those days all the time. I would cook dinner for my sons every day because we had a routine. That was our structure. So, and once they got done with their homework, guess what? I went over the homework with them. Let's see what you got right. Let's see what you got wrong. Tell me what you're doing. Did the math, did the social study, did the history. Explain to them what different things were, what it meant for a paragraph. How do you understand what it is that you're writing? You know, that kind of stuff. So I was a hands-on mom, and it paid off. As time went on, as they got older, I had them in karate. I had them in football, soccer. I had them doing things, and I was a single parent doing all of this. But that's not a brag or boast. I'm just saying these are the things that I had to do to make sure that my sons was not going to be out on the streets and I'm at home worrying about where are they? Why they not at home? Or I'm at work and all this other stuff going on in my house. I never had to worry about that because I kept us on a tight schedule. And I would love for you guys to comment on this subject, and I hope it helps somebody. And it's just so much more I can tell you. So if you all have any questions for me, and if you all are experiencing anything with teenage sons or preteen sons, then comment and let Granny see, is it anything that she can say that could help move things along for you. Okay? All right. So be sure to subscribe to my channel. And we're getting up there in numbers. We're about to hit the threshold of a new 100. I don't want to say what the 100 is because I just want everybody to know how close I'm getting to where I need to be. And when I get there, we're going to have a big celebration on live. We're going to have a big live celebration, okay? But don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Share with your family and friends. Click the like button. And please give me some comments about my subject. Let's talk. Let's talk. And what else? Don't forget the notification so you'll know when I'm on. And until my next video, you all have a wonderful evening and good night. Okay, so I just reviewed the video that I just did for you guys. So before I release it, I left off one little thing that I forgot to tell you guys. And this one thing right here is the biggest thing of them all. Church. I kept my kids in church. We all got baptized together because I had went my entire life. I was afraid to get baptized because I couldn't swim. And I thought when they put me up under the water, I was going to just die because I was scared. But I want to make sure I let you guys know that you got to put God first all the time in everything. And God really looked out for us. He smiled on us all the time. And He made sure everything was just smooth sailing. I give God all the glory, all the praise, and all the credit. Okay, I want to throw that in there so you all know. Never leave God out, okay? All right, so I'm going to release this video now so I hope you all enjoy it. Bye.